got trip to Nottingham, the land of Robin Hood. He got the goods, the set things right. He steal from the rich and give to the poor. He even the score, but just like then and just like now, the rich got the shares, here come the bulls. But Robin Hood, he weren't no dummy. He split that scene, he got away clean.
Robin Hood and his Merry Men, a radio play in 7 episodes. Episode 7, What's Cooking?
It's 12:05 and Robin of Locksley has narrowly escaped being arrested by the Sheriff of Nottingham on trumped-up charges. Robin is hiding in Sherwood Forest, where he has joined Little John and the other outlaws. Robin now has a new name, Robin Hood. The Sheriff has a new secret weapon, Deputy Sheriff Rusty Yates, who has captured Maid Marian. The Sheriff intends to marry Maid Marian, even though she much prefers Robin Hood. In the Dark Tower of Nottingham Castle, the Sheriff and his sister Cordelia are waiting for the wedding breakfast to be delivered by the new caterers.
I've been thinking, is Robin Hood your son?
What a ridiculous idea. Who could dream up such a storyline?
It would explain a lot.
Oh, no, it wouldn't.
Prithee, I say, what's black and white and red on top?
Oh, pray do enlighten us, Jester.
A sunburnt penguin. I got that out of a Christmas cracker.
You're the Christmas cracker.
I have bad news and good news. The bad news is that ye Forest of Nottingham have been beaten by ye scum of Scunthorpe.
Ignominy! They'll be playing Chorley next season.
Chorley. The good news is that the caterers are here.
Enter!
What's cooking? So, what's in the boxes?
The Great British Bake-Off wedding cake.
Pig's head and tripe.
Mad cow heels.
Mad sheep burgers.
Sheriff's venison.
Excellent.
This is just the first course, sire.
Even better. Is your chef top quality?
Oh, the creme de la creme. Friar Tuck is a fully trained American McDonald's chef.
In my final exams, I got 9 out of 10 for defrosting.
Why do you call him Friar? Is he a man of the cloth?
Oh, no, sire. It's his nickname. Frying's his speciality. You should taste his chips.
Make sure they're on the menu for my wedding breakfast.
OK, men, off to the kitchens.
Through that door there.
Scrummy or what? What's Cooking are excellent caterers. Tripe, cow heels, venison, chocolate and chips. My sort of menu.
Robin Hood and his hoodies aren't going to turn up. I bet they're miles away, skulking on the dark side of Sherwood Forest.
Horatio will tell us if he sees any outlaws. Let's check the wedding presents again. You too, Jeremy.
Quiet, men. Keep the door to the secret passages open.
No sign of Marian here.
Those secret passages are really confusing.
It's difficult to see the signs in the dark.
Do you think that Alan saw beware of the snake pit?
We have to find Marian. You all continue to search the secret passages. I'll check these rooms.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you in the scullery?
This is the scullery, isn't it? Oh, your castle is very confusing.
I hate snakes, but she's not down here, Robin.
Robin? Who the devil are you?
Robin of Locksley, better known as Robin Hood, at your service. Alan, summon the others. Prepare for the fight scene.
So, Master Hood, we meet at last. Now I shall take care of you. Horatio, take care of the other one.
A lightsaber? That's cheating.
I'm the buddy. I'm allowed to cheat.
Why are you wearing a spittoon?
Now you've gone too far. There are no clever moves that can help you now.
There are. You just never learned them. Where is Maid Marian?
Hidden in my castle, where you'll never find her.
Tell me, or you'll feel the sharpness of my blade.
Not so fast, Master Hood. Drop your weapon.
She's got a canoe.
A gun. One of Deputy Sheriff Rusty's 6 guns.
Master Hood, you have been a thorn in my side for far too long. This time you will not grasp so easily through my slip.
My merry men will rescue me.
This castle is impregnable. These walls are 14 feet thick, and that's without cavity wall insulation. Still, if your merry men do turn up, the castle guards will make sure they join you in the dungeon.
There's plenty of room.
But now you must answer 2 questions. Question 1. Your starter for 10. Where is your hideout in Sherwood Forest?
It's a secret.
This is no time for playing games.
I refuse to tell you.
Question 2. Your bonus question. Where have you hidden all the money you've stolen from me?
I'm not telling you that either.
Phone a friend. Ask the audience. They'll tell us.
Oh, no, they won't.
You try my patience sorely, Master Hood. Along that corridor is the torture chamber, newly equipped with all the most fiendish instruments of torture imaginable. How do you fancy a date with the Iron Maiden? Or, along that corridor is the room where the musicians are practicing for their next recital. I doubt you'd last more than 4 minutes in there.
You can't frighten me. I'll never tell you.
Very well then. You can enjoy the hospitality of my best dungeon. Walk this way.
If I could walk that way, I'd be in pantomime.
Sir Guy of Gisborne is here.
Sir Guy! Good news! I have captured Robin Hood. You're just in time to watch him being tortured and hear him confess.
Well, your Sheriffness, I have a little confession too. I am not really Sir Guy of Gisborne.
Not Sir Guy?
I knew it. Sir Guy has a mole.
I've got a ferret.
A black spot.
Pirates has a black spot as pirates.
A mark on his cheek.
Ooh, and I always use oil of ugly for my complexion. A face like a baby's bottom. Oh, it's no good, Robin. I can't do this silly voice any longer.
Where is the real Sir Guy?
Locked up in Rapunzel's tower. In about 40 years his hair should have grown long enough for him to escape.
Who are you?
Little John, outlaw of Sherwood and right-hand man of Robin Hood. But I have Sir Guy's sword and all the bullets from Deputy Sheriff Rusty's canoe. And I'm not alone. Drop your weapons.
We found Marian!
Marian!
Robin, you've rescued me!
Look, the sheriff and Cordelia have escaped through the entrance to the secret passages.
They won't get far. We altered the sounds in the secret passages.
If they're heading for the exit,
they'll fall into the moat.
You've all been very brave coming here to rescue me.
Oh, it was a team effort. Let's not waste the what's cooking food. Back to Sherwood Forest.
Not long after, deep in Sherwood Forest, the peasants were discussing what had happened in Nottingham with Robin's mother.
Now welcome summer with thy silence softer, that has this winter's weather sober.
We'll be richer now. We don't have to pay the sheriff's extortionate taxes.
But that means we won't get handouts from the outlaws.
So we'll be poor again.
The outlaws will see us right.
But if they can't rob the sheriff, where will they get the money from?
Perhaps they'll rob us if we're rich.
This redistribution of wealth is really complicated.
You must be very proud of Robin, Mrs. Hood.
Especially now. He's a famous artiste.
Yes, he draws his bow a lot.
We're very happy outlaws.
We sing and shout out for.
The forest is much safer.
Of course, the sheriff is no more.
And his sister's cleared off too. And Robin's promised us a ginormous feast.
That doesn't scan.
Who cares? Because...
Here's Robin! Robin Hood, riding through the glen.
Good news, men. There'll be a wedding on Saturday after all. Maid Marian has agreed to be my wife.
Hooray!
Three
cheers for Robin and Marian!
Robin, you can't get married in those rags. You need a new suit and a haircut.
Oh, Mother.
Someone's coming. Who is it?
The sheriff. He's come back.
It looks like the real Sir Guy of Gisborne.
He must have jumped out of the tower.
He looks rich.
Very rich.
Shall we rob him?
Your Majesty. It's good, King Richard. Kneel down, everyone.
Yes, I am King Richard. But let's keep this informal. Are you all outlaws?
Yes, sire.
Surely good.
We thought you were on holiday in Europe.
I should have been. I booked to go skiing in Switzerland, but I was captured and imprisoned in Dunstone Castle.
How dreadful.
I was rescued by Blondie, who sang outside my window. I've always been a great fan of Debbie Harry.
I'm in the phone booth, it's the one across the hall. If you don't answer, I'll just bring it off the wall. I know he's there, but I just tried to call.
Things have been awful whilst you've been away. Prince John and the Sheriff of Nottingham have been very oppressive, especially to the poor.
So I've heard. And I've also heard about you, Robin Hood. You've got rid of the sheriff.
Yes, sire. But I'm to blame for everything my merry men have done. I'm their leader.
An excellent one by all accounts. Don't worry, I will grant you all a pardon.
What did he say?
Pardon.
You are?
Pardon. He's very polite. He has to be, because he's the king.
So you'll be looking for a new sheriff?
Yes, I would have offered you the job, but I'm sure you and your men would be far happier living in Sherwood Forest.
I'll live wherever Robin lives, especially now we're going to marry.
Congratulations. It will be my privilege to give you a wedding present.
And the yellow rose of Texas will be mine forevermore.
Not that one, Mr. Williams. Play the new tune.
Here's the new Sheriff of Nottingham, Sheriff Rusty. He's agreed to stay on.
Well, hush my mouth, Mary Lou. Looks like your kingness has rounded up a whole heap of varmints for all your lonesome.
They're heroes, Sheriff Rusty, and I've given them all get out of jail free cards, valid indefinitely.
Sure thing, your kingsom. Under my new regime in Nottingham, I've already introduced a whole heap of new rules.
He's gonna be as bad as the last sheriff.
Rule 1. Everyone will drive on the right. Rule 2. All pubs will be renamed saloons and will serve sarsaparilla. Rule 3. There is no Rule 3. Rule 4...
These sound like pirate rules. Not so much rules as guidelines.
Sheriff Rusty, your new rules can wait. We have a wedding to celebrate, and I grant the merry men and all the peasants a holiday tomorrow.
Three cheers for good King Richard!
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
You may now kiss the bride-to-be.
You have just been listening to, or have just missed, the 7th and final episode of Robin Hood and His Merry Men, a play for radio in 7 parts. Martin Warmby was Robin Hood, formerly known as Robin of Locksley, and Polly of Urethane. Charlotte Golding was Maid Marian. Karen Smith was Lady Locksley. Colin Gradwell was Little John, who pretended to be Sir Guy of Gisborne, and Jeremy the Jester. Jake Evans was Will Scarlett and Hilary of Bonington. David Fensom was Much the Miller's son and Broderick. Hughie Brogan was Alan Adale and Deputy Sheriff Rusty Yates. Austin Mulhern was Friar Tuck and the Town Crier. Susan Ashcroft was Lady Constance. Bill Greenhouse was the Sheriff of Nottingham and Wanda. Georgina Heaton was Cordelia. Roy Ashcroft was Horatio, Hig and King Richard. And Austin Mulhern was the narrator. Robin Hood and His Merry Men was written by Bill Greenhalgh and Georgina Heaton. It was directed by Bill Greenhalgh, who also adapted it for radio. Sound effects were by Howard Gregory and Bill Greenhalgh. No lampreys, spittoons or penguin falcons were harmed in this production. Robin Hood and His Merry Men is a Westhoughton Methodist Amateur Dramatic Society production on behalf of Washacre FM.